Hectare by Hectare, the ultimate game changer.
Hello everyone, I'm your host once again, Blessing Yogo, and we're taking another session under the Hectare by Hectare program. And with me is the founder of the Hectare by Hectare program, Mr. Chijoke Oji. Welcome, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming. It's always a pleasure that when we call on you, you always come. Thank you so much. So I don't know if you guys were able to check out the last episode where we're talking about becoming an export promoter, or expressing your interest also in becoming a sub consolidator. That could be the diaspora sub consolidator or the local sub consolidator. We also talked about also becoming a food processor, briefly sort of. So go back and listen to that video and to know what it takes, like all the details, to actually become a diaspora sub-consolidator. So I don't know how many of you guys actually checked out the last episode. Guys, run and go listen to it on how to become an export promoter, and of course how to also become a local sub-consolidator or a diaspora sub-consolidator. Yes, we're not able to give you all the details, but if that piqued your interest, which I'm sure it did, just express your interest on the comment section or send a message to WhatsApp on 08022680636. That's 08022680636. So today we're going to be talking about becoming a produce aggregator. I'm sure many of us actually don't do farming, like the actual farming, but we know how to take that produce from these local farmers to consumers in a way. We know how to aggregate. And so the Hectare by Hectare program creates a platform where you can actually come in as a produce aggregator. And today the founder is here to tell us all about that. So like I always start with my popular question: who is a produce aggregator? The who, very, very important.
Thank you. A produce aggregator, is any adult African. What we have tried to do is to give as many people as possible, opportunity to participate in agriculture and agribusiness. You know your communities. We are here, a lot of us live in the urban areas, but
yes,
we are allowing those who know their communities, to go look for what your people are doing. You know them, you can procure from them. Okay. You can even, based on our guidelines, you can procure from them and, bring it use our system to distribute it. We will do that for you.
Okay.
So all you need to do is the procurement. And
are there any guidelines or the things you want, or how you should systematically procure these goods from the farmers or the processors, basically?
Okay, so what we have done is to allow everybody, like I said, participate. Anybody at all. So you see, like in one of our conversations, I said the biggest challenge is market. So using produce aggregators, we are solving that problem because we are able to provide for the farmers and the communities, give them guaranteed offtake, because their problem is access to market.
Yes.
So we use other people, primary off-takers, to give them guaranteed offtake. So if you are a primary,
just mentioned,
yes.
Who is it?
So a primary off-taker is anybody. You have 100,000, you have 200,000. Rather than just leaving it in the bank,
So
you can use it to secure produce. Yes, it's an investor.
Okay.
So what you do is, based on our template, you say you need to, let's say you want to get 10 bags of egusi or whatever it is. Now, using our system, you can put down your money, and it is that produce aggregator that now ensures that his people in the village produce what you have put money for.
Okay, so the money is down before the production starts.
Yes, so you're saying, I want 10 bags.
Okay.
Here is my guarantee. here is money sitting in an escrow account,
Cash, okay.
right? Because we would have told you the value of the 10 bags and you put down the money. Now somebody needs to, guarantee that because of that money you have put down, because there's a cost to that your money, that eventually you will get the produce for which you have put down money.
Yeah,
it is that produce aggregator.
Oh, yes.
Because he knows the farmers. You don't know, we don't know your village.
So
you
it's
know
like
your
a
people.
field person that
Yes,
goes...
so it is you that is also now giving a guarantee on behalf of those farmers.
That's the primary off-taker.
No, the produce aggregator.
Okay, on behalf of the farmers.
Yes,
definitely,
because it is you we know,
yes,
not the farmers. You know the farmers.
Yes.
So we are saying here the primary off-taker says, I have 100,000. Rather than just my money lying in the bank, I can use it to create value.
Yes.
So because he is going to get a discounted value, amount, for that 10 bags of
that's
egusi.
The primary off-taker.
They are the primary off-taker. So rather than buying it for 120, you may get it for 100,000 because he put down the money in advance.
Definitely, yeah.
So eventually he will sell it and get to 20,000 on it. So he wouldn't have gotten that 20,000 if he just allowed his money to sit in the bank.
True.
So, but to make sure that, at the end of the day, those farmers in the village, do not say, okay, they have found somebody who can buy higher and the side sell to that person. So somebody now has to come in between. That's the produce aggregator.
Oh. And how does he come in between?
So you come in because for you to be a produce aggregator, you have to lien money in your account. You have to have a minimum balance. So if for any reason those farmers default, your account will be debited.
Okay.
You see, that way you create a balance, because for some people who are off-takers, who are processors, there are people who are processors.
Yes.
They need some raw material.
Like rice paddies to feed.
Not even rice paddy. Rice paddy is on the commercial, the big distance for a small time processor that needs some things from a village.
Maybe plantain for
whatever
plantain
it is.
flour.
If he does not get it at that price, he is losing money.
True.
So because somebody has taken a position, so to ensure that these contracts are obeyed and respected, so that produce aggregator, he knows his people. You understand what I'm saying? And we know him. He can do the banking. So that way you guarantee, this whole thing is de-risking the system for everybody to participate.
So how does he benefit? What's in for him?
No, he's making a margin. He's making money. But he's guaranteeing that if I'm a primary off-taker and I want to off-take plantain or granite or whatever it is, maybe I'm producing plantain chips in Abuja here, and this thing is coming from Cross River.
Yes.
I have some farmers, local farmers there, that we have negotiated, through us, that I'm going to be getting this thing at X amount. And I put down my cash, knowing that these things will come. So, if for any reason they disappoint you and you're dealing with the local farmers, there's nothing you can do. But because you have somebody in between who's a produce aggregator, so it gives you that comfort.
Truly.
So your losses can be mitigated because he has his money in the bank and he has already signed off. If for any reason I do anything, please, there's a penalty. So that is the produce aggregator. But he's making a lot of money. It's an opportunity to make a lot of money. So if you're from any community that you people produce some agricultural produce, this is an opportunity to get involved. And you make money, you don't need to, it's just, you're just being, in between everybody.
Yes, like a middleman.
Yes,
that knows the farmers. I can manage them.
Middleman, not in that sense. In this sense, we're also managing the price so that people don't run wild, just buy it and sell at any amount.
Yes.
So that's
so you don't, as a produce aggregator, you don't determine the price.
No.
Yes.
We,
so you don't abuse.
We benchmark it on what is available on the commodity exchange. So everybody is getting a fair deal. The local farmers are getting fair pricing. Everybody is happy. The end user, the processor is getting a good deal based on what is agreed. Everybody is happy. So that's basically what
this is very straightforward, very seamless. So what are you waiting for? if you're out there, I'm sure many people are doing this, but this is an amazing network for you to plug into the system. We have the market for you already. So come in as a produce aggregator, express your interest on the comment section, or you can, of course, like I always say, send a message on WhatsApp to 08022680636. That's 08022680636. Become a produce aggregator today. So thank you so much to our founder, Mr. Chijoke Oji. That was so brief and so straightforward, and something that I believe that we can all, a whole lot of people can participate, Yeah, so that's amazing. And it also brings traceability. You didn't talk about all of that. That comes from, where does that come from?
The traceability.
Does the produce aggregator get involved? Of course, you would tell us.
Of course, he knows where it's coming from, because some of these, what we're also doing is to create an organized system, in every community. You see, this also now brings me to, the community franchise cooperative, right? Okay. This brings me to the community franchise cooperative, because as much as possible, we want people to take the promotion, take this franchise of this program to their communities.
Back home, yes, take it back home.
And organize agriculture and agribusiness in their communities. So all you need to do, if you're thinking of creating employment, solving the unemployment problem, organizing agriculture and farming better, approach us, become a franchise promoter. You will see the guidelines. And once you express interest, we will show you the guidelines. So what it means is that you will go back to your community, organize the elite like you, and you we'll show you the template, set up a cooperative, a governance system. That's basically what it is. So that way, what is going on in your community, people can offtake produce from your community from everywhere. Because there's a system on ground. Because right now there's no system, so that off-taking cannot happen.
Actually, there's no system.
So if you create a cooperative, a franchise cooperative, coming with it is even the warehousing system, the community warehousing system. So that I can stay here in Abuja and off-take anything from any community.
So like those 10 bags we talked about of egusi, for example.
Yes.
There will be a warehouse.
Yes, it will be taken to what I do. That's another level. Okay. I want 10 bags. I put my money. The cooperative, because the franchise cooperative, under them will now have cooperative, farmers cooperative registered.
Okay.
So under, once I do that, they will now on their own farm for me.
Yes.
Is either they will give loan to one of their members who will gather it, or they farm for me. When the harvest is done, or they find the produce, they take it to a warehousing, a community warehouse, a sub-consolidator in the community, who takes it in, weighs it, checks it out, gives a produce certificate to that, member of the cooperative. That produce certificate will unlock my money that is sitting in the bank, waiting for this produce to be delivered. The moment the thing is scanned into our system, so it will unlock my money that's a lien,
yes,
to pay them.
Pay
the cooperative. So the cooperative will now pay their member after recovering the loan they gave to. Do you understand? And in return, what I get is a voucher. So whoever it is that has that will receive a voucher. That you have 10 bags of whatever, yes, in a warehouse in a village.
Wow. So you can trade with that voucher.
You can trade with it. You can even instruct us to sell it for you.
Oh my.
Without even seeing it, you earn income. So we are making sure that everybody gets into agriculture.
You really are.
Yes.
With all this the value chain.
So that way, nobody has an excuse.
Nobody.
It's either you're a farmer or you're whatever road, you can plug in.
Young adult, whatever it is, you can plug in. This is very easy, and like I said, the moving parts, they're all linked together just to create that seamless value chain. So So thank you once again for joining us. Remember to subscribe. You are the real MVPs. Subscribe and let's have a conversation next week.